In most cases, films reveal all of their secrets the first time you sit through them, yet there are times when the fans suspect there's more going on than meets the eye. These instances are always the subject of heated debate, destined to rage for all eternity, or at least until the director or actor involved has the decency to dispel the ambiguity, because sometimes they do, and that's nice. Let's look at some! I'm Ben from Whatculture, and here are 7 recently confirmed truths you didn't know about famous movies. Number 7. That was Peter Parker in The Mask. Iron Man 2. Remember that scene in Iron Man 2 where it all goes off at the expo and Tony Stark saves the child in the Iron Man mask from one of Hammer's crazed mechs? No? Well, it's on screen, there it is. 7 years later, that has been confirmed as Spider-Man. Tom Holland, who plays Peter in the MCU, dropped the bombshell around the time of Spider-Man Homecoming's release, confirming a prior connection to Iron Man. Rather conveniently, it does explain why Spidey is so in awe of Iron Man, but it does utterly fiddle the MCU timeline, so I hope it was worth it, Marvel. Number 6. Lieutenant Vincent Hanna was on coke the entire time. Heat. Al Pacino's most overzealous performance came during Michael Mann's 1995 crime classic Heat, but only in 2016 did the world find out why Lieutenant Vincent Hanna was so animated throughout. Let's just say the police detective must have made a few unauthorized trips to the evidence room, because the actor has confirmed what many of the fans suspected: his character was coked up the whole time. Pacino was always elusive when discussing the obsessive lawman's motivation over the years, but during a special Academy screening of Heat in LA last year, he spilled the beans. Number 5. GENIE is the peddler. Aladdin. Aladdin's co-director Ron Clements endorsed a popular fan theory a couple of years ago, some 23 years after its original release, revealing that the peddler who opens the film is none other than everyone's favorite blue lamp dweller, the genie. The writing was always on the wall with this one. Both characters are voiced by the late Robin Williams and are the only two in the film with 4 digits on each hand. A scene that ended up on the cutting room floor would have outed the peddler as Genie, but since it's never turned up on any home media release, you'll just have to take Clements' word for it. Number 4. Cole didn't know Malcolm was a ghost. The Sixth Sense. Nobody saw The Sixth Sense's twist coming until the big reveal. Not even Cole. Whether Haley Joel Osment's character knew more than he was letting on the whole time was the subject of intense fan debate until producer Roger Birnbaum laid the matter to rest in 2016. The contention centers around that famous "I see dead people" scene, with theorists claiming that there was subtext there, particularly when he tells Malcolm that they only see what they want to see. Those who buy this idea also point out there's no way Cole would have failed to spot the bloodstain from the fatal gunshot on Malcolm's shirt, but according to Birnbaum, the child wasn't in the know the entire time, shooting down the question with a resounding no. Number 3. Every Quentin Tarantino film is connected. Mr. I'm Shutting Your Butt Down confirmed that his movies exist in not one, but 2 shared cinematic universe, a universe within a universe, to be precise. What? Fans already knew that films such as Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and Inglourious Basterds took place in the same world, with Red Apple cigarettes serving as just one piece of connective tissue between them. But setting the record straight, Tarantino revealed that these films take place in the same world, while his more outlandish efforts, such as Kill Bill and From Dusk Till Dawn, are actually movies within that reality. When all the characters of Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, when they go to the movies, Kill Bill is what they go to see. From Dusk Till Dawn is what they see. Number 2. Phil Connors was cursed. Groundhog Day. Phil Connors' misadventures in Groundhog Day's time loop range from the hilarious to tragic, and the movie is rightly hailed as a classic. However, the explanation for Phil's predicament didn't come out for years until 80s character actor Eddie Deason wrote a blog post on the subject. He claims to have seen an early draft of the script which explains the whole thing. Apparently the self-absorbed weatherman was cursed. Right. In a scene that was written but never filmed, his ex-girlfriend literally cracks open a spellbook and lays one on him. In classic fairy tale style, Andie MacDowell's Rita breaks the spell with true love's kiss, which is a bit shit, and I'm glad it was cut. Number 1. ROBOCOP was a Jesus metaphor. Come for the robot police officer, stay for the Jesus. Hey kids! There are so many subtexts at work in Paul Verhoeven's sci-fi masterpiece ROBOCOP. It's a modern spin on the knight in shining armor archetype and an essay on the undying nature of the human soul, among other things, but what most people never realize is that it's also a Christ allegory. The Dutch filmmaker only confirmed this in recent years, highlighting the hero's resurrection as the common thread running through his and Jesus' story. He gets killed in an even more brutal way because I felt that was a metaphor of crucifixion. Murphy gets killed and resurrects. He is dead and resurrected with another brain. It is very interesting if you read in the Gospels about Jesus being resurrected. He doesn't say anything anymore. It is monosyllabic, but he, after resurrection, expresses himself monosyllabically with phrases of 5 or 10 words. If you look at ROBOCOP, that's what he does. Oh, and there's also that bit where he's walking through shallow water and the angle is filmed so it appears he's walking on water. fun. And that's our list. Make sure you subscribe to the Whatculture YouTube channel for more lists like this, and don't forget to visit whatculture.com for daily news and articles. I'm Ben from Whatculture, and thanks for watching.